It's that moment again. The project is due, the deadline is looming, and yet, there's an invisible force holding you back from getting started. You're not alone. Today, we will tackle the one thing that stands between you and your goals: procrastination. Procrastination doesn't just delay tasks, it postpones your success, dreams, and sometimes even happiness. But what if we could convert procrastination into productivity? What if we could transform hesitation into action? In this video, we're not just going to scratch the surface, we're going deep into the heart of procrastination to unearth strategies that can move us from a standstill to full speed ahead. But this journey isn't just ours, it's yours too. Along the way, we want to hear from you. What are your battles with procrastination? What tricks have you tried? Share your stories in the comments below, because your insights could be the key that unlocks someone else's potential. And remember, this is just the beginning. We're rolling out a series dedicated to overcoming procrastination, with each strategy explored in detail in its own episode. Consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell icon, and join us on this transformative journey. Let's not just beat procrastination, make it a thing of the past. Stay tuned as we step into our first strategy that might change how you work, think, and achieve. To overcome procrastination, we must first understand it. Procrastination isn't just about being lazy or disorganized, it's a complex psychological behavior that affects us all in different ways. At its core, procrastination is a battle within our brains. The limbic system, one of the oldest and most dominant portions, pushes us towards comfort and pleasure. Conversely, we have the prefrontal cortex responsible for planning and decision-making. When it comes to long-term goals, this is your champion. Procrastination happens when the balance tips in favor of the limbic system. But why does this happen? Studies suggest that stress plays a significant role. It can overwhelm our rational thought processes, making us revert to what feels easiest. According to the American Psychological Association, procrastination is also linked to issues with self-regulation, fears of failure, and even a rebellious desire for autonomy. Dr. Piers Steel describes procrastination as a voluntary delay of an intended action, despite knowing we might be worse off. It's not just a time management issue, it's an emotional regulation issue. So when we scroll through our phones or binge watch our favorite show instead of working on that report or starting our workout, we're experiencing procrastination in action. Now that we've peeked into the why, let's gear up to tackle the how. Stick with us as we unveil strategies that can shift your gears from idle to incredible. Now that we understand the why behind procrastination, let's tackle our first strategy to defeat it. Break it down. Big tasks can be intimidating. They loom over us like mountains, seemingly insurmountable. But what if we could make that mountain into a series of small hills? The key is deconstructing the project into smaller, more manageable tasks. This technique is backed by Atomic Habits author James Clear, who advocates making tasks so small that they're hard to avoid. Clear says, break your goals down into tiny behaviors that are easy to start. And he's right. By doing so, we reduce the mental barrier to entry. Start by writing down the end goal. Then, list all the steps you need to take to get there. No step is too small. Each time you complete a task, no matter how small, you get a hit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical in your brain. This event creates a positive feedback loop that keeps you moving forward. As described by psychologists, this reward system is crucial for motivation. Small wins build momentum and increase our confidence, making us less likely to procrastinate. Set short deadlines for these mini tasks. The urgency can push you to act and prevent tasks from being overshadowed by day-to-day distractions. And remember, celebrate these small victories. Each checkmark is a step closer to your ultimate goal. Our second strategy in the battle against procrastination is a simple yet powerful: the 5-minute rule. It's all about tricking our brains into getting started. The rule is straightforward. Commit to doing the task for just 5 minutes. Yes, that's it. 5 minutes. Often, the hardest part is just getting going. By committing to a time frame that feels non-threatening, you're more likely to begin. This idea is based on the principle of inertia. An object in motion stays in motion. Once you start, it's easier to keep going. And here's the magic of the 5-minute rule. More often than not, once you start, you'll find yourself working past those initial 5 minutes. Research suggests that our perception of a task's difficulty decreases once we begin. The 5-minute rule helps us overcome the initial resistance. Don't just take our word for it. Listen to how this simple technique has transformed people's productivity. So, next time you're dreading to start, challenge yourself. Can you do it for just 5 minutes? Remember, it's not about finishing the task, but overcoming the barrier to starting. Give it a shot and share your experience with us in the comments below. Did the 5-minute rule work for you? Stay tuned as we explore more strategies for overcoming procrastination in our series. Next, we'll dive into how changing your environment can drastically improve your focus and productivity. Our third strategy focuses on an often overlooked aspect of productivity, your environment. Just as a plant needs the right conditions to grow, so do we need the right surroundings to flourish in our tasks. Take a look at your workspace. Is it cluttered? Dark? Need to be more inspired? These factors can unconsciously deter you from wanting to start work. A change in environment can significantly impact your motivation. Start by decluttering. Organize your space. Make it inviting. Sometimes, the change needed is more than just tidying up. It's about location. If you still struggle to focus, consider stepping into a new scene. Environmental psychology studies show that changing locations can reduce mental fatigue and enhance cognitive function. It's about finding a space that signals your brain, it's time to work. Explore coffee shops, libraries, or co-working spaces. Each offers unique atmospheres and can cater to different types of tasks. Small changes can still make a big difference if you're confined to your home. Position your desk near a window or invest in good lighting. Personalize your space with plants or art that makes you feel good. Remember, your environment should serve your productivity, not hinder it. Experiment with different settings and notice where you feel most focused and energized. What's your ideal workspace like? Have you noticed certain places where you work best? Drop your thoughts in the comments section, and let's inspire each other with new ideas. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll dive even deeper into creating the ultimate productivity-boosting environment. Make sure you're subscribed so you won't miss out on transforming your space into your personal productivity haven. Strategy 4 is mastering your attention by limiting distractions. Like ripples on a still lake, distractions can disrupt the calm focus necessary for deep work. Our world is full of interruptions, emails, phone calls, app notifications. Each one is a potential detour on the road to productivity. It's essential to create barriers to these interruptions. On one side of the screen, our work is constantly disrupted. On the other, let's introduce digital tools that help us maintain focus. Start with your devices. Use Do Not Disturb modes or apps that limit notifications during work hours to help create periods of undisturbed work time. Your physical workspace matters, too. Clear your desk of unessential items. A minimalist workspace can lead to a more focused mind. Research has shown that multitasking can reduce productivity by as much as 40%. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Consider time blocking. Allocate specific hours for different tasks and honor them like any other appointment. This method ensures dedicated time for deep concentration. When you limit distractions, you'll notice an increase in your productivity, the quality of your work, and overall satisfaction. Now we're curious, what methods have you used to minimize distractions? Share your best practices in the comments below. Your tips might be the solution someone else is looking for. And remember, if you find value in these strategies, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Moving on to strategy 5, reward yourself. It's about creating a system that celebrates your progress, big or small. When you complete a task, it's important to acknowledge your success. This act isn't just about feeling good, but reinforcing productive behavior. Rewards can vary from taking a short coffee break to enjoying a chapter of your favorite book or even stepping outside for some fresh air. The key is to choose something that genuinely pleases you. Psychologically, rewards stimulate the brain's reward pathway, releasing dopamine, which is associated with pleasure and motivation. This release reinforces the habit of completing tasks. Consider setting up a rewards calendar. After finishing a significant task or reaching a milestone, you can look forward to the reward associated with that achievement. Remember, the size of the reward should match the effort and significance of the task completed. This ensures that your reward system remains motivating and doesn't become counterproductive. What are your favorite ways to reward yourself? Drop your answers in the comments below. Sharing your ideas might inspire others to find new ways to celebrate their achievements. Stick around as we unveil our final strategy that could revolutionize the way you work. It's all about the power of energy management coming up next. Our sixth and final strategy concerns one of your most valuable resources, energy. Managing your energy is crucial in the fight against procrastination. It's not just the time you work that matters, but the quality of that time. High energy periods can lead to more productive sessions, so knowing when you work best is essential. Everyone has natural rhythms. Some of us are morning larks, others night owls. Identify your peak times and schedule your most challenging tasks for when you're at your best. This applies to more than just the day-to-day. Think bigger. Recognize when you feel most capable during the week, month, or even year, and plan accordingly. The science of ultradian rhythms tells us that our energy fluctuates in cycles throughout the day. Working in 90-minute intervals, followed by a break, can align with these rhythms for optimal performance. During breaks, step away from all work-related activities. Go for a walk, meditate, or engage in a hobby. This mental distance can spark creativity and replenish your focus. You'll find that after a genuine break, you return to your tasks with renewed vigor and a clearer mind, ready to tackle what's ahead. We'd love to know how you manage your energy throughout the day. Share your tips in the comments section, and let's learn from each other's routines. Remember, managing your energy is as important as managing your time. Implement this strategy, and watch as your productivity begins to soar. And remember to subscribe and stay tuned to our series for more detailed explorations of each strategy. As we draw our journey to a close, let's reflect on the strategies we've shared to help you turn the tide against procrastination. Remember, overcoming procrastination isn't about monumental changes, but the small, consistent steps you take daily. Break it into manageable tasks, commit to 5 minutes to start, reshape your environment, limit distractions, reward your progress, and manage your energy wisely. We've covered much today, but this is just the beginning. We're committed to bringing you more content that delves deeper into these strategies, complete with new research and insights to keep you moving forward. We want to hear from you. Which strategy resonated with you the most? Do you have any success stories or additional tips? Your contribution enriches our community and helps us all grow. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get our upcoming deep dives into each strategy. We'll continue building a toolkit to transform your work ethic and help you achieve your goals. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Remember, every moment is a new chance to start afresh. So, apply what you've learned and step into a more productive and fulfilling life. Share this video with someone who could use these strategies in their life. Keep striving and growing, and we'll see you in the next video.